got the doctor in front of your name.
You know?
Yeah. It's like that, finding the capacity to experience pleasure in our day-to-day lives. I always tell the listeners when I'm ending the podcast, creating the emotions that we want to feel. Because that's basically what you're talking about, like that human experience and learning to like lean into it. I do think that as a people, I don't think we're trained to learn ourselves and to be humans, to experience life as you put it.
Not at all. We're not trained, and we're we are trainable, programmable beings.
Yeah.
You notice when you study the brain, you're like, wait a minute, there's a whole database and computer of genes and of neurons. Like, this is freaky that I'm this, And so when you think about renewing your mind or reimagining purpose, life, and identity, one thing that we must have is repetition. It's why so many companies, billion-dollar companies, billion-dollar brands, billion-dollar celebrities, million-dollar celebrities, constantly, they've made it.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all need why y'all putting y'all message in front of me everywhere? Commercials, TV, ads. I mean, y'all hustling for my attention. Why? Because if you lose my attention, you lose the sustainability of your company and relevance, and you don't have my purchasing power anymore.
Yeah.
So when it comes to your own greatness, when it comes to the new thought of loving yourself or my purpose being defined by my being, you have to have messages that support that. It's almost like you have to have a advertising promotional campaign to your own brain consistently to train it to believe that these new thoughts. You can't just hear this podcast and be like, yeah. No, what are you going to feed this new thought, this new awareness on a daily basis? It is definitely a practice.
Yeah.
It's not about doing it perfectly. It's just about having a willing heart to expand your consciousness. It's called, and there's a term for that, neuroplasticity, and it's about mindset. It's about mindset, but it's a practice, because the way that our minds are set, you can't program it and you can't train it, because the way that our social structure and architecture is set up, we're trained to, for our identity just to be, we're workers.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we learn through K through 12 experience, is that we only work, we're only perform, we're only valid by what we produce.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're awakening to something else, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Yeah.
You got the doctor in front of your name.